We continue now with Names of God, and this is Names of God number 3, and it will be saved in the seminary folder. Now, as we said before, when we were using the Dake Bible, it referred to the Word Study Bible as 430 4 times, not just once for the first section, but for 1 and then 14, 15, and 16. So why would it do 430? I may have said 402. That's wrong. 430. Well, now we will take a while. We might have to make 2 or 3 of these because this is from that great big study Bible. So if you go to the Old Testament section, the first section it told us about was to go to 430. And what's interesting about it is that 430, while you're reading it, does give us what we want, but when it specifically gets to the section of the Bible we're talking about, it gives you another reference. So, in other words, that's what's interesting about this. When you go to one particular reference for the actual meaning of the word and the cultural context and so forth, which we will get, it also will give you scripture within it, and that scripture sometimes will have another number to go to, and these are all under numbers, of course. So we begin with 430, and what it says here in 430 is that it's the Hebrew Elohim, plural, 442, gods in the ordinary sense, but specifically used in the plural, thus especially with the article of the supreme God, occasionally applied to ways of defense, to a magistrate, or sometimes to superlatives, to angels and exceeding gods and so forth. Now, the masculine plural noun means God, gods, judges, angels, occurring more than 2,500 times in the Old Testament, with this word commonly designated as one true God, Genesis 1:1, and is often paired with God's unique name, Jehovah. Now, that's Genesis 2:4, where we were in the Dake Bible before. Then, at that point, it gives us another number to go to, which is 3068, which we won't do yet. We'll continue reading that, but we'll go to that in a while. When the word is used in the generic designation of God, it conveys in Scripture that God is the creator, the king, the judge, the Lord, and the sovereign. His character is compassionate, gracious, his faithfulness to his covenant. In fewer instances, the word refers to foreign gods such as Dagon and Baal. It also might refer to, let me see, angels as gods. There you go. Another form of the word is plural. It frequently uses, as it were, singular, that is, with a singular verb, and that's in Genesis 1 and so forth. The plural form of the word may be regarded, one, as intensive to indicate God's fullness of power, two, to majestic to indicate God's kingly role, and three, as an allusion to the Trinity. The singular form of the word Eloi occurs only in poetry, and it gives a psalm. The short form of the word El, and they give us 410. Now that is the one 410 to go to. So we will also go to that El, because that is the first kind of word ever used for God. So we will continue with this soon.